Hello, this is Miss Morgan. With the help of Arts Council OKC, I'm happy to share an all-access arts community project with you called Hearts from Home. Hearts from Home is a way for you to show support to SSM Health St. Anthony workers by having your artwork displayed on site. We are looking for artwork that brings inspiration and encouragement to the healthcare professionals who are endlessly caring for patients and families during this time. The steps are simple. Step 1, create an art piece symbolizing love and support. You can follow along with me on how to create your own personal artwork after these instructions. Step 2, take a picture of your artwork. Make sure to use good lighting and focus on the details. Step 3, post your completed art piece on Facebook or Instagram. Make sure to tag hashtag #AllAccessArts and hashtag HeartsFromHome. We will collect all art pieces through social media, print, and distribute to SSM Health facilities. Again, please make sure to tag us with hashtag #AllAccessArts, AllAccessArt, and hashtag HeartsFromHome, HeartsFromHome. Feel free to contact Arts Council OKC for further instructions. Let's begin. I've got all my materials laid out and I'm ready to get started. In thinking about this project, I realized this is an example of public art. Public art is art that is visually and physically accessible to the public. It's installed or placed in a public space in the public realm, often just outside. Public art embodies a public message of universal concepts, things like community, health, wellness, love, and community. For our public art piece, we're going to make work that expresses gratitude, love, and encouragement to the people at St. Anthony's Hospital who are working so hard to keep their patients and all of Oklahoma City safe. This work is also site-specific. Remember that word from our Earth Art project? Because it's going to be displayed publicly at St. Anthony and it's for the workers at St. Anthony. So one of my favorite public artists is Keith Haring. Keith Haring was an artist during the 1980s who did murals and public art installations all over the world encouraging things like unity, love, and health and wellness. This is an example of one of Keith Haring's most famous pieces. This is a really, really bold graphic piece. It's bold because he uses these nice, thick, bold lines, really bold colors, and also very simple symbols that I can easily read and understand. When I look at this piece, I think unity, because I see two people there together, and I think love. So maybe the unity of love, or love elevating unity, or vice versa. There's probably a lot of different ways you could read this message, but it's pretty clear the feeling that it gives you. So in making our gratitude pictures, we want to also use things like bold lines, bright colors, things that people can easily recognize, especially from far away. I think what I'm going to use are my hands. Hands are a really great symbol that can stand for things like humanity or work. So we use our hands to work, for labor. Also unity, in that we're all part of the same human family. Most of us have hands. Even in prayer and Thanksgiving, it would be cool to also draw maybe the emoji hands for thank you, gratitude. Also, because this project is called Hearts from Home, I think we definitely need some hearts. I've also got some pieces of colored construction paper, scissors, glue, and most importantly, a white piece of paper to start with. I think it's important that we put these pieces down onto a nice clean sheet of white paper so everything we do can really, really pop. I'm also going to be adding some words to my piece, and you'll see that a little bit later. And I was inspired by Mr. Paul Medina, who has a project on the Arts Council website as well of how to make bold graphic letters. And I'll summarize what I learned from his video, but if you haven't watched that yet, go check it out. All right. I'm ready to go. I've got my hand, I've got a pencil, and I've got my blue construction paper to start with. And I'm going to just trace my hand with my pencil as best I can. Remember, it's a good idea to open up your fingers nice and wide if you want to do it this way. I really, really like hands. I think hands, they have a nice look to them. They're a nice shape. You can make them into a lot of different things. Now, before I cut these out, before I cut this hand out, I'm going to take my black marker and I'm going to draw over my pencil line so that I have a nice bold line. That's gonna make this a nice bold shape. Just trace around it. Well, I can go slow, I can do my best. I'm just trying to go a little faster. For you all watching at home, hope you're all doing well. I'm thinking of you every day and thinking of more fun art projects for us. I cannot wait to see what you do with this one. So now I've got my nice bold hand drawn out, and I'm gonna cut out my nice bold hand. I'm gonna cut it outside that black line as best I can so that I can get that as thick of the line as I possibly can. I want to keep that nice and thick. And I've got my real nice sharp little scissors here, which means I need to be really careful and really watch. And if you watch how I'm cutting, remember I open up my scissors all the way as far as I can. I put the piece of paper at the very back of that opening, and then I'm going to close them as I turn both hands to follow that line. That's how I like to cut. These are also really sharp scissors, so they cut really easily. I like these scissors a lot, but I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. So friends, anything that you want to put on your picture will be really lovely. I want to see your creativity. I'm using things like hands because I like hands. I'm using the colors that I like. You might want to do something that is maybe more like flowers would be great. Maybe you want to draw like one of the things that you just are really good at drawing and you want to share that with them. Anything that you want to share to show your love and encouragement will be great. And I know that you're all going to put your best effort into it, and I cannot wait to see these all done. But let's remember, let's think about things that, you know, kind of brighten our spirits, make us feel happy. These are the things that we want to put on our posters. And we want to make them very, very colorful and use nice, thick, dark lines so they're nice and graphic, nice and bold and graphic. Everybody can tell exactly what we're communicating. So I've got my first hand cut out here, friends. I'm going to get this glued onto my paper, and then I think I'm going to do my other hand in the green. And for this, since I'm going to trace the hand I usually draw with, I might need someone to help me, but I'm gonna do my best. I'll go slow, I think I can do it. I'm gonna cut this one out, and then I'm gonna figure out how I wanna do my hearts. I will check back in when I have a little bit more done. See you soon. All right, good news. I found some leftover hearts from our rainbow window decorating project and learning about color mixing. So if you've done that project, if you have more hearts, you can use them here. You can do more if you've used up all your hearts and you want to add those to this piece. Since this piece is called Hearts from Home, friends, I think it's really important that we all incorporate the heart into our piece somehow. And this will help our public art project have lots of unity, which is a really important part of art, is to have visual unity makes the piece look like it's one whole piece, even though it's going to be lots of different pieces, and it'll make all of our different creative ideas come together, I think, in a really cool way. So I've got all of my shapes glued down. Now I'm going to add words to my piece, and I want to do really nice, big, bold letters so that everyone can read them really easily as they drive by. And I watched Mr. Paul Medina's project from last week on making bold graphic letters. And I'm going to show you what I learned. And if you haven't watched that yet, go check it out, but I'll show you quickly what I learned. So I'm gonna do the word thank you. So I'm gonna always start in pencil. Make sure you all can see, looks good. And I wanna draw my letters kind of a little bit farther apart than I normally would. And sometimes I might have to practice how big I can make my letters and how much I can space them out. I've already kind of practiced it here just to see how much room I have, so now I have an idea of how big I can make them, and that's why it's a good idea to start on pencil. Write your letters as simple as you can. Let me see if you can see that I know. Ooh, I know it's hard to see in pencil when I write in pencil, but I'm writing kind of light because we want to erase this. So I've got thank, and now make sure you can see. Then Y, O, U. Okay, here's what I learned from Mr. Paul's lesson. To make these nice, big, bold letters, I can just draw a line that follows the shape of the letters, and it follows kind of on each side of my letter. You see that? I'll do it again. So I'm going to draw a line that follows this line, and then I'm going to go around to the other side of it and then draw a line that follows that line. I've got to really watch because now that line makes a curve. I'm going to go around to the other side of that line. Do you see now why I had to space my letters out a little bit more so I could have room? These get a little bit trickier, but again, friends, just follow the outside shape. It's okay if your letters touch. And I follow that around. Just do your best. And now I need to put a shape inside of here so you can see that that has an opening. So I'm just gonna, again, I'm gonna draw lines that follow the shape that I've already drawn. I tried to make it easy for myself. Okay, I think you all are getting the picture. Follow this one around. I'll finish out the first word, thank, and let you finish from there. I think you all got it. From here, I'm going to take my Sharpie and go over these darker lines I've just drawn. Only the outside dark lines, and it's okay if I use, you know, a thick Sharpie. The thicker the better, and I can even make it a little bit bigger if I want to from here. Now it's real easy to just follow that outside shape I've already drawn in pencil. Remember, it's okay if your letters touch. We're gonna color them in, and it's gonna make them really stand out. But first, I'm gonna do my outline, and then I'm going to erase the pencil marks inside. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna get my eraser. Be careful if you're using a marker, black marker other than a Sharpie. You might need to let it dry for a little bit before you start to erase your pencil lines. Sharpies dry really fast though, so I can go right back in with my eraser. Erase all my pencil lines. And from here, friends, it's really just up to what colors do I want to do. And if you know Miss Morgan, you know I'm probably gonna do all the colors. So now I'm just gonna color in my letters. And you know, friends, it's up to your creative choices if you want to include a word or not. You don't have to. You don't have to write on it. Your beautiful pictures, your drawings. Remember, you don't have to collage paper either. You don't have to cut paper. You can just draw. Please draw. I'd love to see your drawings. I know that the people at St. Anthony would love to see your drawings too. I'd like to see everything you all come up with. I know that each one of them is going to be as unique and special as all of you. As we make our very important site-specific public art installation, Hearts from Home, Arts Council, OKC, All Access Arts Community Project. Yes. Ooh, I got excited. I forgot I'm going to change colors. That's okay. I'll do a different green. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Friends, we'll have to do some marker coloring techniques at some point. We will do that. That'll be cool. Let's see. I need an orange now. So you see how these letters are really, really standing out now? And if someone was just driving down the street, I think that they'd be able to see it from their car. I hope so. I did my best. I'm going to finish up my letters, and then I think I will be all done, friends. And I'll check back in when I'm done, and we can talk about what to do next. See you soon. Okay, friends, I'm all done with my Hearts from Home poster. What do you think? I've got my hands, got my hearts. I drew some hearts on here too. I was inspired by Keith Haring to add some little accent marks, a little bit of action, catch people's eye. Thank you on there. I can't wait to see what you all come up with. Now remember, when you are taking a picture of this to post it, you want to set your piece down flat on a table like that, or hold it up really, really straight like this, and have someone take a picture of it so it's really straight on, just like that. You see how it's not like this or that? It's as straight on as I can get it. And make sure you take a really nice, clear picture with good lighting. And when you post it, I'll remind you of those hashtags in just a moment. But I just wanted to thank you so much for showing your support to the healthcare workers at SSM Health St. Anthony Hospital. Now that you've completed your Hearts from Home piece, please share that final piece with friends and family on social media. And don't forget to tag us so that we can display your artwork. Hashtag All Access Arts and hashtag Hearts from Home. I can't wait to see what you've done, friends. Thanks so much. See you next time.